Hey everyone, you're watching Ash on Comics. My name is Ash. Here's it tickles. Get it? Get it? Oh boy. I have to get the alternate covers to the Superman books because that's what I do. I can't switch back and forth because my OCD. And I do like Adam Hughes, but come on. It's a throwback apparently to an older cover where he's getting hit by lightning and he says it tickles. Now he says it still tickles. It's so funny. Alright, if you remember where we left off last issue, I certainly don't. I totally don't. So terrible. So terrible. But I'll let you off the hook. This is not picking up from last issue. So if you don't remember, that's bad, but I was like, I don't get why I really need to go pick up the last issue. This is not related at all. So here we open up with a Superman issue. Zod facing off with Superman and his friends, and it's Zod and his family, and the House of Kandor, and he's making this big promotion of you need to unite and be aligned under Krypton, Krypton United, blah 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 blah, and here we have Ursula. Zod, please, you want to marry us to the House of El? You can't. Those guys are bigots. They're white privilege. They're a bunch of whatever. I don't know what the hell's being said here, but Zod all of a sudden wants to be the hero, and he's got to talk to Ursula about he's like, I've finally seen the light, and this is the way. We need to unite Krypton. Blah blah blah, which kind of makes sense from a logical point of view. And he's proposing, come on, Kal-El, take it. This is what we need to do. And literally, he's crying. Kal-El, please, for Krypton, for the future. So emotional. And then crash in the hordes. And at this point, I'm reading the book, and I'm like, what the F is even going on now? I'm like, I don't remember this. They're in the Phantom Zone, I seem to remember, and Rogozar's got this hordes of all the villains of the Phantom Zone kind of following him. I don't remember Zod being there. Are they in Kandor? Are they in the bottle? That got destroyed. They can't be in there. I'm so confused. And this is a problem in storytelling. Mystery is okay. Keeping the reader guessing and not fully understanding where the plot is going is good. But having them completely confused in the narrative, not understanding what they're seeing is bad. And that's kind of what's happening here. And, all this bad stuff's going on. And now blood, apparently. And, I don't know, it's bad. We interrupt this story to promote a Brian Michael Bendis book. Because if you are tolerating this shit, why do you need to be promoted this? The people who read these books love Brian Michael Bendis. He can do no wrong. I mean, as evidence. Why you don't? They should be sucking this up. Gotta promote that. All right, so now everyone's lying dead except for Zod. Here's Rogozar looking down, and he's mad. Zod, surprised to see you here. Oh, speaking of Bendis, here we go, more Bendis. Now, if you wanted to know why these books suck, look no further to the previous ad. It's one book. 2 Superman books, that's 3 books. The Batman book that he's writing for the Walmart big 100 issues, those books, he's writing a Batman story in there. Then, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 books. Oh, it doesn't stop there. We also have Young Justice. That's 9. And then there's another book in that line. That's his lineup. He's getting his own imprint. That Young Justice is falling under Bendis' imprint. Young Justice is a DC thing. Bendis is... I don't even... So that's 10 books per month. I have Bendis on record quoting on video. He said He feels comfortable writing up to 4 books a month, was what he said in an interview. This is why this is shit. Spoiler alert, this book's actually not shit, as I'm sitting here trashing Bendis. This book's actually one of the better ones. Again, same thing in my last review, the foundations kind of pull it apart. And there's something else big in this book we're going to get to. So, we find out Zod's woken up, and they're on the planet Jakul, and he's with Ursula, and he's had a vision and stuff, and she says stop drinking, blah, blah, of course, and now we've got, of course, all the superheroes have got to have preteen kids, because that's the way it works. But he's not a superhero. Oh, don't kid yourself. So, back to the Phantom Zone, Superman. Guys, you want to give me a minute? Here he is, the last son of Krypton. Rogozar, is it too much to ask for the killing blow? Very much so, Jakur. I figured. Rise, Superman. So, Superman looking like, oh, I already gave you my milk money this week. Please. Flies away. So, they're talking about him being a coward, flying away, and he's like, wow, he's in the Phantom Zone, he'll come back, he can't go away. So Rogozar doesn't care for whatever reason. Then we go back to this scene, which has been repeated multiple times. I believe this is the 3rd time this scene has been used in the series. Adam Strange, wondering what the hell's going on, trying to get in contact with the Earth, it's missing, he's trying to report it, blah, blah, blah. And Zod shows up. What the F? My name is Zod. Of the Kryptonian Zods? Where's the Earth? Wow, this really is strange. And my name is actually... What is that? It's a blue dot that I didn't see until you just showed up. He doesn't say that. I just made that up. Oh, no. Is this the Earth? Oh, no. Shrunken Earth. The atom. Okay, so he's trying to get a hold of the atom. Zod's going on. All this great dialogue. And eventually it just starts growing right in front of their faces. And they're like, whoa, what's going on? And it's gravitational pull, so they get sucked into it. Zod crashes into the Earth. Bigger than a mountain. This probably would destroy the Earth, but let's not worry about science right now. So they all crash in the Earth, whatever. Now Earth has grown. We've wasted like 4 pages of the Earth growing. Everyone's all knocked out. So dramatic. Adam Strange trying to get a hold of him. Ray. Oh, hey, I'm awake. What's going on? I don't know. And then Zod shows up from the other side of the planet. I don't know how. They don't say, but whatever. It's Zod. So he shows up. Oh, and conveniently, there's a Phantom Zone gun just right there. What? And he's like, is that a Phantom Zone projector by your hand? Who left this out? I'm Zod. Use that on me. Use it! Do it now! My terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. What if Arnold Schwarzenegger played Zod? That'd be cool. That'd have been a cool Zod. So, okay, I'll use it on you, Zod. No question. Just, okay, I used it. So now he's in the Phantom Zone. Whatever. Now we have Rogozar making a little campfire. Oh, how quaint. And Superman having an internal monologue. I was told my path. I was rocketed to Earth, and I'm okay with all of it. I am. Honestly, it's been my honor to fly this path, even on days where living up to the ideal of Superman gets to be so overwhelming that I can barely... But days like today, in hell with the devil, I keep telling myself I couldn't find a way to kill this monster, even if I wanted to. But I could. I could make this entire dimension cease to exist if I really put my head to it. Zack Snyder showed me the way. And maybe that's exactly what I should be doing. Maybe that's how I find myself in these impossible situations in the first place. Rah, Hulk smash. Because I don't take it all away. Kandor, Krypton, murdered my people, and now I have the power to do all what no one else has. Clark? Doot, 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 doot. Hey, kids, did you miss the Man of Steel leading up to this Superman series that we've been advertising in every single book for months and months and months? Well, in case you missed those ads, here's another one. There's a Man of Steel book that you can buy that stars Man of Steel. He doesn't win in his own book. It's actually a Supergirl story where she beats the villain. But his name's more popular. We get Clark. Huh? His family. Rage ceasing. If tests were easy, they wouldn't be tests. Sorry, Pa. The Earth is safe. That's all that matters. As for this honeypot trap Rogel and Jaxor have deviously set for me, this monster and all his secrets, what would Lois do? I think she'd put you in a corner and go find another man. That's what she's doing in the other book. I don't even know what's going on here. She would use it. Hey, question. Who destroyed your home planet? Was it a Kryptonian? That's what this is really about, right? Kryptonian, let's not diminish each other. I think you know in your soul there's nothing you can do to stop me from completing my task. You and your entire adopted planet will be put down after I'm done cleansing this place of Krypton filth. Then when I hunt you down, whatever half-breed offspring you're sired across this galaxy. There it is. Now I see it. I came here to tell you that you're never leaving the Phantom Zone. You and your mysteries. You and your Jaxur and all the Krypton's other sins. But now I see it. See what? I know if I was faced with the destructor of my people, my race, my planet, my belief system, I would know nothing but murderous rage. I would know nothing but fiery bloodlust, the likes of which no mortal could ever come back from. Krypton, Kandor, and you still can't bring yourself to try to kill me? So now I know you never. I'm assuming he's saying never can or will. And then all of a sudden, nice scene here. You can kind of interpret probably what's happening here. You're very right, creature. Huh? Kal-El is above revenge, but I am Zod. Next, Zod versus Rogol-Zar. Because, you can't have Superman win in his own book, right? He's got to have Zod. See, I told you, Zod is a hero. And Rogol-Zar's right. He can't be put in that position, so we got to have Zod come in and do the dirty business for us. Out of left field. Now, I'm being a little bit premature. There's a 6th issue left. And anything could happen. I'm obviously speculating and making guesses here. But based on what happened in Man of Steel, we had 5 issues of pretty solid lead-up. And then the 6th issue was just Deus Ex Machina out of nowhere. Supergirl beats Rogol-Zar using the Phantom gun. This seems a similar pattern. 6 issues. Towards the middle of the 5th issue, Zod shows up out of nowhere, decides he's going to go to the... no build-up story at all. Just, oh, wait, Zod's... Why is Zod in the story? I don't know, but he's going to the Phantom Zone now. And now he's going to take on Rogol in the last issue. I don't see how this really resolves in a positive way. This is so fabricated. Well, Ash, come on, it's a comic book, it's fiction. Its course is fabricated. Yeah, but I mean fabricated in like a bullshit way. It's just, it doesn't even make sense. It's just like, I think Bendis is just sitting on the toilet writing and going, oh, where's my story going to go? I don't know. What if Zod showed up? Oh, yeah. Wish I would have thought of that 3 issues ago, but it doesn't matter. I thought of it just now. Put Zod in the story. Well, how does he get to the Phantom Zone? He has a bad dream. Yeah, a bad dream. And that causes him to realize he needs to do something. So he goes to Earth to talk to Superman, except Superman's not there because Earth's not there. But so he shows up and talks to the other heroes, and has him use the gun on him that just happens to be lazily just existing right there on the counter. Like, just... This book is... And the thing is, this book is not nearly as bad as the rest. It's actually pretty solid. I was reading it, and I was like, the pacing is good, the flow is good. If this had had a build-up around it, if the first 3 issues structure supported this, and it wasn't just half-assed nonsense to fill pages, I'd be like, oh, we're going somewhere. You know, had Bendis taken time to write like a proper writer and get to this point in the story and realize, oh, I want to have Zod be important, so I should probably go back and do a rewrite of, you know, the first issue and have Zod have some scenes in the first issue and maintain some importance through the story so that when he appears now, it makes sense rather than just being Deus Ex Machina. This isn't awful writing. It's not painful at all. I was reading the book and it was flowing well. I was entertained when I wasn't cringing. But these things that I'm pointing out, once you see them, you can't unsee them. And it's just bad. And someone like Bendis has taken over Superman. This doesn't piss you off the way Action Comics did, where he just turns Superman into a cuck and his wife puts him in the friend zone. Like, it's not like that. But it's just kind of a joke. This is just an unedited book. And Superman is just, Bendis is just joyriding with him. Like, I'm just doing whatever I want with this character, and DC can't stop me. Woo! And it's just, there's nothing to it. None of this matters. Nothing what happens in the book matters. None of this what happens in this book matters. Like, even the other Action Comics does not act as if this story is even happening. The entire planet went into the Phantom Zone. Superman is facing the greatest nemesis he's ever fought, greater than Doomsday. In Action Comics, no one even knows this, much less any other DC comic. This is a joke. This is backstories that Bendis wrote 10 years ago, I'm guessing, you know, or at least wrote plots and outlines, and he was just like, oh, I got these, and I don't want to like completely rewrite them to take into account today's continuity. I don't want to have to learn about other books so that I can fit their stories into mine. That's too much work. I got 10 books to write. I just want to scribble out something and have an artist draw it. And if it doesn't make sense, so what? I'm Bendis. They can work and make their shit make sense to me. It's just insulting. And people who like this book, I'm not going to disparage you. I just don't know why. I think if you like this, that your standards are low. And that's fine. You don't have to have, people can like... I like McDonald's hamburgers from time to time, right? But I admit when I like them, it's because my standards are low. I never go and go, oh yeah, this is a fine quality hamburger. I go, this is a junk burger. But it's tasting good right now. And maybe sometimes these stories are tasting good to you. I mean, like I said, I read some of them and I'm like, this is excellent writing. If you go back and watch my reviews of Man of Steel 1 through 5, I'm illustrating all over the place Bendis' skill as a writer and why he's going to be a good thing for the franchise. He's just not doing that now. So, yeah, this is a thumbs down. Next issue will probably be my last issue. I wanted to fill out the storyline at least and give it a chance. Because, that'd be my luck, because I quit several issues ago, and then all of a sudden it blows up. And I also like when people were telling me, no, it's good, Ash. I want to read it for myself, and I know it's not good, so I want to argue it, but I don't actually have a leg to stand on because I didn't actually read it myself. I know that sounds kind of like prejudice, whatever. I do want these books to be good. I really want him to prove me wrong. I like Superman. I'm very upset that this is the direction the story is going. At least Superman right now is better than Action Comics, which is weird because it flip-flopped. I only kept reading Superman because Action Comics was better. And the last 2 issues of Action just went down the shithole. So, here we go. Not as funny, maybe, as I try to be, or hopefully on my last books I have been. But hopefully this is entertaining to you. If you have any comments to say, I'd love to hear what you think. More than just, Bendis sucks. If there's specifics that you see about what's going on, let me know. And if you think I'm wrong, if you think Bendis is the greatest writer since Frank Miller, you can put that in there as too. Maybe you think he's better than Frank Miller. I don't know. I'm not the end-all, be-all. This is just my personal opinions on comics in my discussion. And, I have a little bit of experience and knowledge to hopefully share some perspectives and let you see different perspectives in your, just the one you have, and hopefully be able to enjoy comics more when you have that expanded perspective. Use that word way too much. All right, it's 20 minutes, nice and tight. Thanks for watching so much. Watch my other videos. And yeah.